Hey everybody, it's Mo Love for You and I am back. So I'm doing a YouTube video today, and what I'm going to be talking about today is I'm also going to be showing some products. So what I'm talking about today is toe fungus. Yes, so this is something that people do not like to talk about, whether it's toe fungus or foot fungus. You mention these words, they're immediately like, oh no, I don't have that. Well, no. Come on, it's okay. It's okay. It's I guess it has a negative, stereotype behind it, but not every time is a toe fungus, foot fungus, things going on with the skin because of a person being dirty. There's many of different reasons why this might happen. So there is one fungus I definitely want to make sure I talk about today. But before that, just a little introduction. So again, hi, I'm the owner of Mo Love for You Salon, and I'm located in the Centerville, Ohio area. So I am a certified master pedicurist, and I am an advanced manicurist. So here at my salon, what I do is called wellness pedicures, and my pedicures are very I would say diabetic friendly and friendly for anyone that is immune compromised. The reason why they are is because I do soakless pedicure. So I do not soak my clients in a bowl that can be possibly full of contaminants that can get into their skin. So no bowl of water here, but it is still the best pedicure you ever got without having to soak your feet. And my clients love it. So that's just an introduction. I've been doing nails for many years, and it is a passion of mine. And I just started my new business, maybe 6 weeks ago. So this is me in my own space here in a salon suite here in the Centerville area, and I just absolutely love it. But that's just a little introduction, let you guys know where I'm coming from with my information. And yeah, so let's get on into this. Let's talk about some feet. Sometimes can be some funky feet, but feet. Okay. Now hands can get fungus too. You don't see it as much in hands, but I'm gonna tell you right now, if your nail tech is not clean, if they're not cleaning their tools, disinfecting, I mean, come on, we just came out of this whole COVID thing. If they're not taking care of their tools, yes, you can get infections and things into your fingernails as well. Now, here's a big thing. When my client comes in, I'm gonna tell them if they want to, let's do a manicure first, but if they want to do a pedicure first, that's fine. But what I make sure I do is you never go from foot to hand. If you go from hand to foot, that's a little different. But going from working on your feet with these tools and not giving them the proper time to sanitize and then come up to the hands, yes, you can spread infections that way. So with that being said, let's dive into what we're going to talk about today is Toenail pedis. So that's T-I-N-E-A P-E-D-I-S. That is the most common known athlete's foot. Ta-da! Okay, so that's the one we're going to talk about today. I took some notes here, so I'll make sure I'm good. Now, we're not just going to talk about it today. I have products that I'm going to talk to you guys about, but this is just my way of like getting some information out there to just to start off. But yes, we are going to go over products today too, because I don't like to give people like, here's an issue, but there's no way to solve it. Like, okay, you got foot fungus, good luck. Like, that's not me. That's wrong to do. So in my notes I wrote with talking about athlete's foot, but let's just talk about it freely. You're going to be able to tell you have this. This is not something not noticeable. That's why, and this is why I'm talking to the clients, that before you come in someone's chair, there's things you might know that you can let us know about. There are still people that will see you foot fungus or no foot fungus, because sometimes people don't know. They don't notice things, but once you get in the chair, we'll see what we can do. Itchy, red, rash, even to the touch, the skin would be warm. That's a sign of an infection. So a fungus infection in between your toes is where you're going to notice tinea pedis, which is athlete's foot, or tinea pedis, make sure I'm saying that right. Rash, itching, burning in between the toes. If you feel that, get you some help. Go to the store. The store has so many different things there if you cannot make it to actually see a podiatrist. And for a foot fungus, I mean, most of the time, there's over-the-counter things you can treat with. They get extreme. I would definitely suggest go see a podiatrist, a professional. Don't get that mixed up with pedicurists. Pedicurists, podiatrists, two different. Okay. One, they can do way different things with your feet than what I do. But let's also talk about how it starts, because I've had more than once client in my chair, and this is the reason why I'm doing this video, and I'll tell them that they have a toe fungus. Like I said, of course, nobody wants to hear that. And you know, I guess it's the normal way, the human thing to really be like, well, clutch my pearls. Like don't get mad at me. Don't shoot the messenger. Because my kind of pedicures that I do is about the health of the nail. I'm not really worried about hurting your feelings at this point, because it's not about that. We're past that. We're about, I see an issue, and I want to make sure this is not something that could be worse than what I see with my professional eyes. And that's another thing, the word professional eyes. If I'm telling you something and it's because I have a point of view, you don't. Because who's looking at the top? Who's looking underneath their feet all the time? Who? There's some people that barely look at the top of their feet or around their feet, but who are looking at the bottom of their feet at home? So, yeah, sometimes it could be something just as extreme as I see a mole. Maybe it's okay, maybe it's not. I tell you about it. And there's been people that have went to the doctor, gotten things checked out, and come to find out, oh my God, that was cancer. So please listen to your professionals that you, when you come to see us and sit in our chair, you're paying for our opinion too. So at least know how to take that and say, okay, this person might know what they're talking about. I mean, good God, I've got my certifications listed on the wall. It tells you I know what I'm talking about. So not saying don't question or have questions, just saying at least be able to take the information and digest it and say, ooh, let me see what's going on. Maybe this is something that I haven't had for forever and that I need to keep for forever. So first thing you're going to notice, this is how you can check it out yourself at home to see, white spots on the nails. This is how this starts. Once you see some white spots on the nails, just really get to paying attention to them. Now, those spots will start to grow and spread. If they start to go yellow, green, black, we can pretty much say that's, you got a foot fungus. You definitely do. You definitely have a toe fungus. Thick nails, let's talk about those. That's another way to be able to tell. So first you see something spreading, you're like, ugh, discoloration, it's wrong. That's not the way my toenails are supposed to look. A healthy, pink, translucent toenail, that's what you're looking for. Not nothing that's cloudy, milky looking. That's not a normal nail. Don't let anyone tell you that that's a normal nail. The only thing I've ever heard of is with Black people. We can have where we get an overgrowth of melanin in our toe. Now that can sometimes look a little, like, is it fungus, is it not? Get it checked out, get an opinion, and look for these other signs that I'm telling you about too, to see if it's a fungus or not. There's some of these things you can check out at home. You don't need to go in to really find out unless you really feel like you need to see a doctor. I would never tell somebody don't. I'm just telling you there's ways you can check at home. So we have the discoloration, then we have the thickening. So that means when it's hard to trim it, when it's just thick, acrylic thick. It's not supposed to be thick. It's not supposed to be, when you try to trim them, that you nearly take your eye out or take out somebody across the room. That is not the way your nails are supposed to be. Do not let anybody make you think that that's okay. If you ever go to these nail techs that tell you, oh, that looks fine, huh? That's nothing. Now let me go get the super duper drill in the back. I'll be right back. No, no meow, no meow. Tell the truth, something's wrong. Curling up or curling down. So it's like a toenail deformity. If your toenails, and I've seen this, they should be flat here, but they're doing this. What do you think? Just saying. Unless you've had active trauma to the toenail that has caused this to happen, it's still, no. And I've seen that either curling this way, but mostly I've seen them do this. And once I've seen them do this and I can look underneath the toe bed, no. Or the toenail to the toe bed, no. And that's my next thing. Loosening from the nail bed. So when you see the thickness and the cloudiness, but you also see where the nail has a space to where you can get, I don't know, like one of my instruments in there, tweezer, or you can actually get to digging in there and you start to see debris and everything in there. That's definitely foot fungus, toe fungus, whatever. But that's what that is. So look for that. Another thing, brittle crumble nail. Brittle, crumbly, when you go to clip the toenails and you notice that they're just crumbling apart, you know that's not normal. Not normal at all. So when you see that, that is a warning to say, hey, this may not be the way toenail's supposed to look. And also you'll notice that change of color that I was telling you about in the beginning, that spreads to other toes. It doesn't really just stay with that one toe, because if your fungus starts because of you having too tight of shoes, or there's a lot of moisture in your shoes, and it's going to cause it to spread. So change your shoes up, change your socks, but we'll get into the how to fix it. So I said misshapen toenails, bad smell. That's the last one where you would know it's gonna smell funky. The inside of them shoes gonna be funky, but I got a spray and I got some stuff for you today. So that's pretty much it, where I can say how to spot Toenail pedis, or to really much once you see it, how to stop it, from spreading. So that's what we're going to talk about today. So those are all the signs. Let's talk about how we heal it. Bam. So this is an antifungal. It comes in, it's a toe tincture. It comes in a spray canister. Here's what the canister looks like. So let me show you again. This is the antifungal by Footlogix. Great brand. It is the first pediceutical brand ever. So we have the toe tincture. Here it is in the canister. It's it's cute. And this is how it comes out. It has a little tiny, make sure you get a close up of that, a little tiny nozzle. Now, if you have an issue to where you have that raised nail off of the nail bed, go ahead and stick that little nozzle right on underneath there and look, see that? And just give it a spray. It just comes out as a nice little aerosol mist. Gets in and around that toenail. I would say you can have polish on when doing this, especially if you're going up and under, but I mean, go bare nail for a while and work on healing your toenail. But I have a nice little brochure for Footlogix, so tell us a little bit more about it. So right here, they have a nice little picture to show you. So shows that discoloration there. And the antifungal toe tincture spray contains clotrimazole, an effective antifungal agent to care for unsightly toenails prone to fungal infections. Contains avocado oil and panthenol to restore toenails to optimum health. Nay, because we want it to optimum health. But yeah, this is what I have here that I sell for my clients. And it is going for about $20-something right now. Well worth it. You're to use this for the first 2 weeks, twice a day. Twice a day, first 2 weeks. Now, this is treating the toe. Let's talk about what will treat the foot and the shoe. All right, Ta-da! Got some good stuff for you. Okay, so this one first is a Footlogix Foot Fresh. Let's zoom in there. Get you in there, yeah. Foot Fresh. And then we have Footlogix Shoe Fresh. So I love the little color and the little feet. They're cute. So let's talk about the Foot Fresh and the Shoe Fresh. Let me tell you what it says about these two. So, all right, for the Foot Fresh, it's a deodorant spray. Effectively kills odor-causing bacteria. Tea tree oil neutralizes foot odor, and menthol cools the skin, leaves a refreshing scent. Now for the Shoe Fresh deodorant, with tea tree oil, effectively kills odor-causing bacteria in shoes, leave a fresh scent, will not harm leather or canvas. Hello. So, yeah, let's go ahead with that. Because you know what, once you take care of the toes, if you still have issues with having the funkiness of the feet, yeah, let's go ahead with that foot spray. Now also, you want to, if you have your favorite pair of work boots or sneakers you wear, I wouldn't say throw away your shoes because you have a foot fungus or toe fungus going on, but I would at least say spray them. Spray them with this. Let's take care of whatever bacteria is growing in the shoe and get that taken care of, and then work on getting the feet nice and smelling good and feeling good, and go ahead and treat them toenails. But yes, I have had multiple clients that would tell me things like, oh my God, but my toe has looked like that for many, many years. Or, are you sure that's fungus? It just looks like, what does it look like? It's yellow, it's discolored, it's flaking up when I try to clip them. They're thick. I have to use an e-file to debride them and bring them down. What do you think? And you don't even feel the e-file. What do you think that means? That's not normal at all. So my concern is that people are more concerned with the labels of, foot fungus, ew, I'm not dirty, versus, oh man, so you mean I could have just went to the pool with some friends, walked around barefoot and caught it from anything? Yes. And yeah, change your socks, keep your feet dry as often as you can, and get your pedicures, as often as you can, because like I said, we have a different perspective, what we can see on your feet if you have the kind of pedicurist that's looking for that. Every time a client sits in my chair, I immediately put my gloves on, spray and disinfect their feet, and start to touch with my hands and look with my eyes and feel with my skin, because what I want to do is make sure that I don't feel any warm spots, that I don't see any kind of deformity or issues or anything that I feel I might need to tackle first. Before you dive into doing a pedicure, you want to make sure that the feet are ready to receive it. See, all you know is your client's made an appointment. But as a client, you might not be 100% ready to receive that pedicure that day. There might be things that you should go and work on. There may be things you might need to see a podiatrist for, if it's that extreme. But trust the fact that we want your business. We want you to come back and see us. But a good pedicurist, a good manicurist, first thing they want is your health as a client to be top number one. Forget the money, forget all of that. We need to make sure you're healthy. And here at Mo Love For You Salon, I want to make sure that my clients are healthy. Healthy nails. I want to deal with that because the foundation needs to be strong first. Once the foundation's strong, let's go ahead and put acrylic on you. Let's put hard gel on you. Let's do whatever you like to do. Let's do some nail art. Let's make you stilettos. Let's do whatever. But we can't just slap on acrylic onto really bad toes and expect that this client is getting the best care for their health, because they're not. And if you're a pedicurist, listen to me. Make sure you're first taking care of that. Now, the next video I'm going to show that I use what's called Nanoflex. Nanoflex is pretty good as far as, I haven't used it a lot, but I've used it on some clients. And when you put it on the nail, it has anti-fungal, but yes, antifungal properties in it that helps the nail. So if you see a nail that's really messed up and it's crumbly at the end, and you chip it away, and you have a little bit of nail, and your client's like, look, I have something coming up, I'm going out of town, I need something on there. Pump your brakes before you go to the acrylics first, ladies, because there is other options. There's polygel, there's hard gels and soft gels. There's different kind of gels that have a little bit more flex and maybe a little bit better for the toenails. So my next video, I'll probably cover that because I've tried the product. I want to get some feedback from clients, but I also want to see if this is really good and it's better. Let's use something like this on a client's toenail that might not be the healthiest, but they need something over that toenail for now, and it protects the toenail as it grows out healthier, and it can be trimmed and filed down like butter. So I think that's all I have for today. I'm just gonna leave you guys with saying this: take care of your feet. They're important to you. If you see anything weird, if you feel any itching or burning, immediately get help for that. If you have a pedicurist, come see us. Ask for our advice. That's what we're here for. But remember, when we say something to you about the way of your nails and the things that we see and that we would like to see better of, it's not, pooping on you. We're not gonna poop on. Yeah, we're not doing that. We're not. Yeah, I'm trying to say the nice word of it, but we're just trying to say we care. And to have a pedicurist or nail tech do that, that's awesome. You want someone that's not just taking your money, that actually cares about the person that's sitting in the chair across from them. So I say that all to say, love yourself, but always have more love for you. Peace.